Hi you guys, my name is Cherita and I need an intro. So usually in my videos, I talk about one subject and one topic, but today I'm going to be talking about 3, maybe 4 topics that have happened within the past couple days. So the first topic that I will be talking about is this picture that was posted by Tilapia Loose Lips. Now before you guys come in my comments and start saying things like, you shouldn't be calling her names, I just don't consider this name calling. I just refuse to use her actual name because I feel like respect is earned. I don't feel like she respects Black people as a whole. I myself being a Black woman, I don't feel that she respects me. Therefore, I don't use her name. So back to the topic at hand. So Tallulah Labyrinth posted this picture, and if you don't know the background story, I think it was sometime last year, Kathy Griffin posted a picture and she was holding like the bloody head mask of 45. A lot of people didn't like it. Kathy got a lot of backlash. You know, she got death threats. A lot of people thought this was a direct attack on the president. I didn't see it that way. I mean, personally, I would never do anything like that, but if that's how Kathy felt, then that's what she felt. There was more to the picture than, you know, than just what was at face value. So anyways, this year for Halloween, Tortilla Longsnapper, she posted this, you know, the picture that I just showed earlier. And I don't know if she was trying to do like a parody, but I feel like she went about it all wrong. So a parody, and I'm going to read you guys the exact definition. A parody is an imitation of the style of a particular writer, artist, or genre, Lord, with deliberate exaggeration for comic effect. So when this picture was posted, obviously because of the red hair, Tallulah Labyrinth was pretending to be Kathy Griffin. But what she failed to think is that Kathy Griffin was holding the head of 45. So when she posted the picture and she's holding this picture of a deranged clown, basically she's saying this is what I think of 45. And that's just parody style. If she would have posted the picture as Trainwreck La La Land and then held up the picture of the clown, then maybe that would have been like, oh, maybe the clown is supposed to be Kathy Griffin or something like that. But honestly, Tiffany, stick to what you know because comedy just ain't it. Like, if you're gonna do it, at least do it right. You can't pretend to be Kathy Griffin holding Kathy Griffin because that's not what she did. Like, is anybody else understanding? Or am I just making this up in my head? Anyways, because I love coming up with new names for this lady, leave me below some of your favorites. And actually, my friend Dion, another funny one that I heard was Teriyaki Lentil. I thought that was a pretty good one. So leave below in the comments some of your favorite names for this lady. So we're gonna stay with like the whole politics thing. If you guys do not know who Chrissy Teigen is, she is married to John Legend, and Chrissy herself is a legend. Like, she's funny, she's smart, she's beautiful, and she is the queen of clapbacks. So this gentleman, Joshua, I'm really having a hard time remembering his name. Apparently he is like a very strong 45 supporter. That's fine. That's his business. That's his prerogative. And apparently he went on some kind of Twitter rant. I'm assuming it included Chrissy Teigen because Chrissy tweeted this out and it basically said something like, can anybody tell me what he said in a Cliff's Notes version because his Twitter is all over the place and I'm having a hard time keeping up. Well, he thought it would be nice and funny or intelligent. I don't know what he thought, but he thought it would be a smart thing to say, to tweet this picture and say, I became more famous than you. This is what just happened. He didn't have to go there because all this picture shows is that nobody knew who he was. Therefore, they had to Google him in order to figure out who he was. And when I tell you I cackled when I read Chrissy's retweet, I mean, it came from the cackle came from within. And I'm just like, people really try it. Like, this just goes to show that people will put out statistics and be like, see, this is right. No, no, no. Those are the wrong statistics. Those aren't statistics of people knowing who you are. Those are what? Those are statistics of people not knowing who you are, my voice. Therefore, they had to Google you to realize who you are. And I still don't know who this guy is. I didn't even want to do the Google search. I didn't want to do the research, but all I know is that he tried it, he got played. And speaking of statistics, let's just take a quick look at his number of followers versus Chrissy's number of followers. So once again, that goes to show nobody knew who he was. Yeah, did I say that right? Therefore, they had to Google him to figure out who he was. Can anybody actually give me the Cliff's Notes? Because I really don't know what happened. Now on to the biggest story of the day. For any of you guys that don't know Rebel Wilson, I'm assuming you've never seen any Pitch Perfect movies. I'm assuming you don't know who Fat Amy is. That's fine, but that's who she is. She was on the Ellen Show, and she misspoke by saying she's the first plus-size woman to have a lead role in a rom-com. Well, actually, like, I have exclusive footage of some prior women who have had a lead role in romantic comedies. I have it right here. Now, it's okay to be wrong. Like, everybody's wrong. Nobody's perfect. But when somebody calls you out, just take the L and move on. However, Rebel Wilson did not do this. So after Rebel tweeted what she twote, this other person came on Twitter and said, I love @Rebel Wilson as much as the next girl, but she isn't the first plus-size woman to play the lead in a romantic comedy. Queen Latifah and Monique have both played rom-com leads. That's the emoji. And Rebel said, hey girl, yeah, I of course know these movies, but it was questionable as to whether, one, technically those actresses were plus size when filming those movies, or two, technically those films are categorized / billed as a studio rom-com with a sole lead. So there's a slight gray area. Why are we double downing on the fact that we just told you all of this information, but you still want to try to make it seem like you're the first? And I get it. There is a lack of plus-size women as a lead role. There's a lack of representation. I agree. But you're not the first, and you won't be the last. So instead of putting all this fluff out, you could have just said, hey, I misspoke. Queen Latifah was in 2 romantic comedies where she was the lead role. Monique was the lead role in this comedy, and Ricky Lake. You guys, there's so many. And then of course, like, it comes back to the question as, okay, so did she not even think of Queen Latifah and Monique because she's trying to erase like what these strong black women have done? And is it because people like to lump together like, oh, they're black people, so they're in a whole different category of their own? Like, honestly, the fact that you have to even ask if Queen Latifah and Monique were plus size at the time of filming, mind you, this was back in like early 2000s. Really? When were they ever not considered plus size back then? That's what I want to know. I can understand if we're talking now, because Monique had her weight loss. We stand. She cute. And what's the gray area? That's what I want to know, because she never responded to that. Are we proud of Rebel? Absolutely. But this problematic, oh, it's gray area. Gray area where? And then, of course, people, why are we making this about race? Because nobody ever thinks of black people. People all the time want to say, a lot of people did go to like Hairspray and the other movie that Ricky Lake was in, but everybody else was like, oh, well, I've never seen Last Holiday. I've never seen Fat Girls. We know you haven't. And then somebody else had the audacity to say, well, maybe she's never seen those movies. Oh, you know what? That makes her statement valid. She's never seen the movies. You're right. She's the first because it doesn't apply to her because she's never seen the movies. That makes literally no sense. And yes, we will go the race route. Oh, the other movie that Ricki Lake was in was called Baby Cakes. Let's talk about Fat Girls for 2 seconds. The movie was literally called Fat Girls. So basically, you know, a lot of people were saying, like, this isn't about race. Why does it have to be about race? Blah, 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 blah. Well, Jennifer stepped in and was like, that's the whole point. She didn't consider them. They didn't even enter her mind precisely because they are black. And then when called on it, tried to rationalize that their movies didn't qualify as rom-coms. And that's what a lot of people do. They try to silence the black voice, and then all of a sudden it's like, you don't have to make everything about race. Well, sometimes it is about race. Other people were saying, well, maybe it wasn't really a romantic comedy. Maybe it was a drama comedy. Okay. Well, when Queen Latifah was getting nominated for the Teen Choice Awards for her movie Just Right, pretty sure it says romantic comedy. Rom-Com. So miss me with the BS about, well, maybe she just... Okay, that's fine that she didn't know. Because I don't expect everybody to know everything about everything. But she could have just apologized. That's all she had to do. But no, she went, it's gray area. And then my girl Nicole came back and clapped back with this tweet. No, IMDb and Google are your friends. And where in the world were Monique, Queen Latifah, and Ricki Lake were not plus size when they made their movies? No, just no. Take your L for being an actress who doesn't know her movie history. I'm just saying. So let me know if you guys think Rebel was wrong, or if you think everybody else on Twitter was wrong for calling her out. I'm gonna let you know what I think about Rebel's response.
Insubordinate and churlish.
So to end on a very, 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 very happy note, if you guys have not heard by now, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are teaming up for Bad Boys 3.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. Wait, just wait. It's official. It's official, baby. It's official. Bad Boys 3. It's happening. It's official. It's official. I'm telling you. Yo, that's it. No more. Y'all can't handle no more of that.
When I tell you, I am so juiced for this. I cannot wait. So I'm pretty sure that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. And also do not forget to click subscribe for new content every single week. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.